Good day to everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are watching from. It's good to be back live again. Welcome to Chelsea FC Jingles. Um, we are here to uh, make a preview of the Aston Villa versus Chelsea match coming up tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. I think that should be, uh, how do I put it? 3 p.m. EST. Well, we we're here to preview the match and to see the developments over the course of the week. And, we're also here to discuss the the manager's press conference, the take-home point from the press conference. Well, the most important thing on the news now is that Enzo Fernandez has finally gone for his surgery. He's been suffering of hernia, and he's been playing all the while with painkiller injections. I think he gets injections 6 hours before every match since beginning of the season. So it's good that he finally went for surgery. And I must highlight this point. When you have a player, now I see what is behind what he was doing to Mason Mount, where he called him a coward. Um, when you see a player because as far as I'm concerned, that it's a great commitment. Because either Enzo plays the whole season or not, he's still going to get paid. But this guy was concerned about recovery time and all that, and somehow try to play through pain before getting surgery. Another person who did that for us before was Jorginho. Jorginho was having back pain and he was always taking painkillers before games. He did it to manage towards the end of the season, but not as long stretch as this of Enzo Fernandez. And it's good that he finally went for the surgery. So that shows you how committed the young guy is to Chelsea Football Club. He's committed for him to have been able to do that. Some player will just not really care. Either way, to get paid. But in his own case, he decided to manage the pain. Wishing him quick recovery, and I hope he gets better on time. Though hernia is not a major surgery, though it's not a major surgery, but I just hope he gets well on time and be able to get back to fitness. So we were also really looking at the coach press conference. Um, he he talked about the fact that Chelsea still have Rich James, Levi Cowell, and Leslie Ogochukwu out. If you can recall, those players have been seen training very well. So even on Chelsea Football Club Facebook page, they were posted there. And the impression a lot of players, a lot of fans got was that they were ready for selection. But the coach said they are only in training, but not ready to play yet. So it's a good I think we are happy. It's an improvement that they are back in training. Someday soon they'll be ready to get back on the pitch. I don't want to say it's a sad news because I also feel they shouldn't be rushed too early. So I wouldn't say it's a sad news that they are not featuring. It's a gradual process. It hasn't been easy. Yeah, before the end of the show, I'm going to be looking into the players that have been injured. The Chelsea players that have been injured can actually make a first 11. We have goalkeeper in there. We have midfielders, we have defenders, right back, left back, center halves. You could combine them to form a team that will play a match. That's how bad it is. We have total of 11 players out now, and those 11 can actually make a complete team. So the coach also talked about the fact that um, what Chelsea lack is not leadership. Though he admitted that we don't really have leaders, but he felt that's not the main problem. The major problem, he said, is the lack of will to to show capacity to have a consistent run. So what that means is that he's admitting that the guys are not putting in enough effort for them to achieve what they want. Yeah, they do, but at some point they will relax their efforts. So um, the coach admitted to that. He also finally accepted that, yeah, Cole Palmer is the ultimate. Though I guess he knows right from time, but he was just challenging himself by saying, and the players, by saying it's not Cole Palmer FC. They have to prove themselves. That was before the Arsenal game. And now he has admitted that, of course, the club wouldn't have been able to do without Cole Palmer. Because it was a Sky Sport who went to check the statistics and they decided to subtract Cole Palmer's contribution to from Chelsea's current position and realized that would have been just a little bit above relegation. So well, also we we had him talk about Nicholas Jackson. Well, like we know, Nicholas Jackson is misses more chances than he converted. But we cannot. I can't overlook his very good contributions to the game. He has a very fast pace, dribbles and all that. But then he needs to be able to complete it by taking more chances, by converting more of his chances. And of course, and Nicholas Jackson himself knows that he's not doing too well when it comes to conversion of chances. So, and he knows, and I'm hoping it's going to improve and get much more better. So, like we said, he feels that the players needs to show consistent and capacity, and I think he as a coach too has to show consistency and capacity because he's been getting it wrong on selections. When you make a selection and it works, then the next game you change it and you want to try something else. Although they always say different approach for different tactics, but then if the approach you brought didn't make anything better, then there's tendency for us to also think you lack capacity. So I think the coach himself has to demonstrate more capacity than he's doing at the moment. Uh, so he urged the fans to trust the way they play, that the fans should trust in their philosophy, in the way they prepare for games, the way players and that players are not to be blamed for everything. But the coach said the fans need to be strong. Yeah, we as fans we need to be strong. But the thing is, if you're saying we should trust the way you play, and then trust in your philosophy. First of all, most of we fans don't see any philosophy here. We don't see any philosophy here. We need to see you come with a kind of philosophy. We don't see nothing. Okay. And then the way they prepare for games, yeah, I think one of the things that will show fans confidence is if a coach tries something and it works well. The fans want to see consistency. They want to see you continue with that thing. And then if you are bringing something else, then whatever you are bringing, whatever is that something else you are bringing, has to be much better. That it has to yield more better result than the previous, and not you backtracking. Although he defended himself on why Kani Chukwuemeka didn't start against Arsenal, he talked about him feeling pain in his nail. I don't know what the situation is right now. That was before the Arsenal game, that Arsenal match, that he was feeling something in his groin, sorry, in his nail. So that was the nail he had surgery initially. So trust me, um, have an idea of what it feels like to have your nail done, the pain, the recovery time, and everything. So Kanye is feeling um, the pain again. So that was the main reason why he wasn't in the starting lineup against Arsenal, because everyone thought he should because of what he's capable of doing. When Palmer was absent and we had Noni on the right, it should have been Maduki in the middle. Um, um, uh, Put into the considering the fact that Mohailo Mudrik has not really been having a good game in the last two matches. So, uh, looking at the players, we I think we have total of 11 injured players. Um, what's his name? The Aston Villa don't have any fresh injury concern, but they still have Tyrone Mings, Emi Buendia, and Jacob Ramsey. Then Bobakar Kamara. Those are players that are out. Okay, and then Alex Moreno, Nicolo Zaniolo. That's five of them. They are out. Douglas Luiz is back for them from suspension. So, but for Chelsea, we have 11 players that are still out. And like I said earlier on, those 11 players that are out for Chelsea can actually, they can play, they can be put together as a team that will play a match. That's how bad it is, you know. It's that bad. So just wondering what can be done on that injury thing. It's becoming one too many. You know, a player returns and the next thing is back again in the hospital. It's back again and not fit to play. So for Chelsea, we have Robert Sanchez is still out. We have the captain, Rich James, is still out. Wesley Fofana is still out. Levi Colwell is still out. So those three names I mentioned is like a back three already. If you ask me, you want to play a back three formation, Rich James, Fofana, Colwell out. Okay, and then you now have Malo Gusto, Romeo Lavia, Benjamin Chilwell. That's another three, you know. Then we have Leslie Ogochukwu and okay, Enzo Fernandez has joined them. Then Raheem Sterling and Nkuku. So those names I mentioned can conveniently form you a 3-3-2-2 formation. Isn't that funny? 3-3-2-2 formation, you know, where you have Nkuku and Sterling up front, Ugochukwu and Fernandez at the pivot. Then it's ridiculous. That's how bad our injury situation is, and we don't know how long that is gonna take. So looking at the match for tomorrow, we have the last two matches between Chelsea and between Chelsea and Aston Villas, comparing their last five matches. Yeah, I always do that on this show. Look at the last five matches of everything. We always see that okay, goals scored. Chelsea, Aston Villa has an average of 2.1 goal per match. Chelsea have 1.9 per match, and then it was higher from Chelsea until the Manchester City and Arsenal came down leading score. So then it dropped. We're like 3 point something before expected goal in per match. So then 1.5 goal conceded, an average of 1.5 for Aston Villa, 1.8 for Chelsea. So shots off target, we have an average of 4.7 shots off target from Aston Villa and our 4.7 off target from Chelsea. So shots on target, 5.2 from Aston Villa, 5.4 from Chelsea. Corners, we like Aston Villa is average of 6.4 corners per match in the last five games, and then Chelsea 5.3. So then cards, an average of 2.6 card for Aston Villa and an average of 3.0 cards per match for Chelsea in the taking the average from the last five matches. So Aston Villa is sitting fourth on the table with 6 points. Chelsea is sitting ninth with 47 points. So the gap is a lot. I don't know what has happened. Um, So Aston Villa has played 34 games. Chelsea has played 32. So by tomorrow, we'll be playing the 33rd one with another game in hand. So Aston Villa is very comfortable on top four. They are 6 points clear of Tottenham Hotspur, who is number five. So Chelsea is trying to see if they can finish up at number six or seven. Those are those are the ones that are feasible for us. The sixth on the table is Manchester United with 53 points. So it's like Man U has like 6 points, 6 points ahead of us. If we're able to win tomorrow, we'll reduce it to three and we have a game in hand. And then Newcastle is 3 points ahead of us. If we win tomorrow, we'll become equal on points. And then I think we have more. Do we have more goal difference than Newcastle? No. Okay, only one goal. I think about. Oh, okay. No, sorry. The goal difference is a lot. Yeah, there are about 11 goal difference between Chelsea and Newcastle. So um, Chelsea is just better off gunning for the sixth or whichever way it goes. So we're 3 points away, 3 points between us. So we can actually still make it to Europe. We can if we work hard. You know, like the coach said, they need to believe in themselves and show the capacity. So head to head, Chelsea has played Aston Villa this season twice. The last game was 7th of February, which Chelsea played away, and Chelsea defeated Aston Villa by 3 goals to 1. Then Chelsea played them again on the 26th of January this year. It ended goalless draw. And last year we lost to Aston Villa. We lost to Aston Villa 0-0 by a goal to nil. So in the last 3 games that we played, we had 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. So it's still open. Yeah. So we okay. I'd like to acknowledge anyone watching. Please try to drop your comments so that I can see that you are there. And thank you, Coachella. Your coach, you're the first to like the live show. Thank you so much. I don't know if you are hearing me though. We appreciate you. Thanks for all you do for the channel and other Chelsea content creators. Yeah, so the game is. I don't know if we are to have much expectation for it, but then we can only be hopeful. Can only be hopeful for the best. So going into that game, um, before I go into other news, um, I would say we still expect to have our 4-2-3-1 formation. That's what we still expect to have. So I would think Petrovic being go again. He was, and then Cucurella on the left. I would expect the coach now to play Thiago Silva and Chalova, seeing what the Sassi and Badashil had done against City and against Arsenal. He should have known now that there's a lot of compatibility issue. So I expect to see Thiago Silva and Chalova as centre back, and then Alfie Gilchrist on the right. Alfie Gilchrist on the right again. I'm not sure if the Sassi is available. And then though he's not injured, but his availability, I'm not so sure. So I expect to see Gallagher and Caicedo at the midfield this time as the pivot. And that's the combination that did the work at Everton. And if you think Everton, oh, it's Everton. Everton just trashed Liverpool 2-0 recently. So Everton wasn't just meant to be a walkover. So I expect to see Mihailo Mudryk on the left because Sterling is not in a very good shape right now. He's among the 11 players I listed. So in the middle, Kopama, okay, we're in the middle. Since Chukwuemeka feels pain, I think we should see Kasade in the middle. But Poch don't usually trust the young ones. You'll be surprised to see someone else play there. And then Cole Palmer on the right and Nicholas Jackson up front. That's what I expect him to line up based on what is available to him. So please don't forget to like the live stream and drop your comments. Your comments will be read. Drop your comments and like the video and like the channel. And please kindly subscribe, help us grow the channel. So going to other news, we talked about Enzo Fernandez surgery. Another trending news in the Chelsea community over the week, which one of them was yesterday. We had that Chelsea had decided to end the under 25 recruitment rule. They decided to abandon it. So what it means is that the news was first broken by Simon Phillips, and later some other outlets reported the news as well. So if they are dropping that rule, that's a very good news. So it means maybe in the summer we'll be going for more experienced guys, and then so Chelsea has resolved to abandon that rule where they recruit only guys below 25 years old. So also the coach talked about not having spoken to the owners in the last about 2 months. The last time he spoke to them directly was about 2 months ago. But he highlighted the fact that he reached them. They communicate through the sporting directors. So if the owners are not in touch with the coach, although that might be the proper administrative thing to do, that if you have somebody above you, you have to like maybe report through that person that is above, you know. So that's how it should be. But in this case, there's speculation that the owners are not happy with him. Yeah, and I understand the owners are not happy with him. The fans are not happy with him, and the fans are not happy with the owners. So uh, hopefully it's true that they are abandoning, but I want to believe it's true based on the number of athletes that reported the news and the origination. I'm not saying Simon Philip has 100% integrity, but there are other outlets that reported it also. So another item on the news is about Guus Hiddink. Guus Hiddink expresses disappointment on Chelsea Football Club. He talked about not the owners not understanding what they are doing, compared it to Roman time, how Roman managed the club, and how unfair Roman was treated, how the club was taken away from him, you know. And he was saying he does not see players that are ready to work or fight for the club, you know. And that's true. I believe these guys are capable of doing anything if they believe or if they want to. So we hope those guys can wake up and do what is expected of them, and what is expected of a Chelsea standard. They don't really have to be old to be able to get things done. It's just having that mindset of a victor, and then putting in the work. So on an average, Chelsea have been able to have like 58.6 ball possession, and we are ranked number 6 on the table. We've been able to score 61 goals, and we are ranked 7th. Goals scored in first half. We've been able to score 30 goals in first half, and we are ranked number 4 in the Premier League. And then goals by foot, 52 goals by foot, and 8 goals by head. So we've only missed one penalty in the Premier League this season. I know we missed penalty from Raheem Sterling, another one from Enzo. But for Premier League, it's one this season. Those are the penalties that we gave out. So we've considered a lot of goals. We've considered like 20 goals in first half already so far this season. And then we'll consider 37 in second half, making a total of 57. So we need to work on our defense, especially tomorrow playing against Aston Villa. We don't have to joke, we don't have to take chances. I hope everything goes well. Then we'll come back here excited for the match post match match review. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for listening. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and leave your comment respectfully. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you are far away in Europe, have a very good night. Thank you. Bye.